Welcome to Keys to the Game, brought to you by Wentz Orthodontics. Brian Jensen, John Harris, Chris Level, the Texas Tech Sports Network crew, the radio crew, with you to talk a little bit about Game 1. The Red Raiders taking on Eastern Washington, and always the anticipation really builds for the first game, obviously, because of the wait we've had to have throughout the off-season. You know, I kind of wonder if it's right to call it Keys this week, or if maybe we should talk about expectations this week, because when you go into that first game, I think that's really what it's all about. The key is that you get a higher score than that opposing team. But talk a little bit, John, about what you expect or hope to see Saturday.
Well, I think from the offensive side of the football, the anticipation is what Nick Shimonek does at quarterback. You're replacing a guy that was the nation's total offense leader for the past couple of seasons. Texas Tech has a great track record with one-year senior quarterbacks. You can go back to Cody Hodges or Sonny Cumbie or B.J. Simmons, but we just don't know that much about Nick Shimonek in a starting role. So I think Cliff Kingsbury has done a great job in his career in developing quarterbacks, but what are we going to see from Nick on Saturday afternoon against Eastern Washington? Is he going to be that guy that we're used to seeing, and will the offense look like it always has? I think that's the big expectation and wonder that I have about the team.
Yeah, I think question on everybody's mind, and obviously, as you mentioned, the fifth-year seniors have done a pretty good job in the past, so he's got a little bit of a shoe to fill, right, as he walks in there. What about you, Chris?
Well, a couple of big shoes, yes. To me, a couple of guys. I think Desmond Nisby, running back, who's had a lot of talk in fall camp about him. Cliff Kingsbury very high on him. He's 25 years old, so he's older than most guys on the team. And then I want to see what Dakota Allen looks like in a Texas Tech uniform again. I think that it's a great story. He made a mistake. He is back. I think you paid the price for that as a defense and as a team last year. But I think Dakota being back here, really helps Jordan Brooks out and helps that defense out. I think David Gibbs probably sleeping a little bit better with Dakota Allen on the roster.
Well, and I think looking at the new guys coming in general is really a key, or the expectation of what they're going to do, because if you took the exact same team, brought it back this year, you're a little bit better because of experience, but other than that, are you that much better? It's the new guys stepping in, the Octavius Morgans, the Jalen Lanes, the Jack Andersons, those guys. Let's see what they do once the heat's turned up just a little bit, and we'll find out, I think, pretty early if we can feel like we're stepping forward, as I know everyone hopes to be able to step. So how many keys did you get out of that?
A lot.
There were a few. Hope you enjoy the game on Saturday, and if you're watching, be sure to listen. If you're not watching, listen anyway. This, of course, has been sponsored by Wentz Orthodontics. Keys to the Game.